presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Giffey. No good with the triple. Here's the screen. Shields. Gets an open look and hits.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fires from deep. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Giffey drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Balmoro. They set the screen. Shields makes it off the glass.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Giffey. His three-pointers off the mark. Shields. Good on the three-point shot.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. So you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Down low. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Brooks on the wing. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Lucic. And that one is hammered home.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the left wing. Here's Balmoro. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Shields. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Edwards against Brooks. Giffey drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And that one drops for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Pass to Balmoro. All sorts of time. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Balmoro's got 5 points so far. To the paint. They swipe it. Shields. And the three ball is good. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
To halt the run. Sinks the triple.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the pick. A three for Mirotic, and stolen by Booker. And the dunk by Booker. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Mirotic. Pass to McCormick. Back to Mirotic. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And he goes in for the dunk.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
To the inside, Booker. And the dunk by Booker. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Quizair passes to Mirotic. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Booker. Down low. And the dunk by Booker.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. To the right side. It's intercepted. And here they come. Beyond the arc. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Nice hit again. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Quizair. Pass to McCormick. 5 to shoot. Here's the screen from about 19 feet. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Takes a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Mirotic the screen. Here's Quizair, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
From outside the arc, they get it again to the left side wing. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mirotic against Booker. Back to Mirotic. Jacks up a 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Out to the right wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
Their effort on the...
And that's all for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Shields, Edwards defending. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Shields. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 0.
Over to the wing. They set the pick. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. And no good. Right wing. Here's Balmaro. Out to Brooks. It's deflected, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the home team has possession.
24 seconds.
Trailing by 4. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's De Silva. Nothing on the board. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. No good there off the double clutch. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Shields connects from three-point range. 20 points for him.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Out left to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Giffey, the 18-footer, is right on the mark. 14 points for him. Here's Balmore. He's got 5. Here's the screen. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Shields, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Giffey, and it's off from 3-point range. Ripped away. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Hands it from downtown.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
No good with the layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's De Silva. Count that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Substitution on the court.
52 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Balmore. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Balmore's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And it's in there. He's got 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 10. And time to step. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
4 for the away team. 0. Giffey.
A 3 ball. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. McCormick with the rebound. Lets the 3 fly. It doesn't go for him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Booker against Mirotic. Over Booker. That one's off. Still out of sync. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Launches it. No good that time. To the left wing. Here's Gozer. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's not going to go for him.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Pass to McCormick. There's a good screen. From deep. The shot, no good. It's been a very successful stretch for him.
I mean, you are so right. This is quite a run they're on.
Hits it from 3-point range. 25 points in the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
One shot.
And the 3 off target. Mirotic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Puts up a 3. Cranes the 3-pointer. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
And the scoreboard tells the story.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Mirotic. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Lets it go from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter of this one. The 3. They get the rebound to the wing right side.
Home team foul. McCormick. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the game. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Puts up a deep 3. That one, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They're running. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Number 11.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Six on the shot clock. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep 3-point territory. That one's not going to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
No, he did. Why you love guys shooting those, right, Kev? Don't hold the ball. Let it rip.
That is amazing. And the ball goes out of play following the shot.
Away team ball.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From deep, hits the trifecta.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
James, left side. While Morrow grabs the board. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fast break, here we go. He launches a 3. That's good. Brooks for 3.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Korkmaz. Here he goes. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
For three, James drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fires from deep. Ooh, poked away. Oh, there's the alley. And he dunks it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now, here is James. And slam dunk by James.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Monty Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James. He's got 5.
Come to me, come to me.
Puts up a 3.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
The 3 is up. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Brooks from outside. Fires in the triple. Brooks has got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That one from long range. 12 points for him.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here in the back half of February, the power rankings tell a pretty complete story of the season so far. You take a look at the home team. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've tried a couple times to make a push up the rankings with no success. But I think they can be proud of where they landed.
And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Drives to the hoop, and he goes in for the dunk.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Brown. James up top. Back to Brown. And here's James. With the teardrop. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up by 12. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Three-pointer, no good. In transition, here they come. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three. Pass to McCormick. The three. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the three-pointer goes.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Looking to win the run for the lead. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And there it is for him. Here's Akobo, still without a bucket. They get the rebound. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Takes a three. The rebound by Diallo. Puts up a deep three. The shot off that time.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Oh, misses the dunk. Driving in. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Diallo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They set the screen. Pass to McCormick. Launches a three. The shot misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Akobo. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Can't connect from long distance.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. They have really been in control of this one.
We don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's McCormick. Knocks it down from distance.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
To the paint. Here's Akobo. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 5.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
There's the three. Drops in the three.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Whole team foul. Number 7. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:02 left in the second period. Corneille passes to Diallo. Four on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
We have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Will it go? He buries it from 3. Diallo's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, taking a closer look. And that is going to do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's picked off. And here's Brown for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. 6 points for him.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Krilexxx. No made baskets yet. And the jam by Brown.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
From the arc. Connects from downtown.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Jacks up a three. That shot missing.
Blocking foul, called on. James. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Balmaro. It's tipped. From outside the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Team foul.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. It's James on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown driving to the basket. And Brown with the stuff.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Lets it fly. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. James, right side. No good on the three.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Off the mark there with a three. Here's Korkmaz. He's got 5. And they're on the run.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
In transition, here they come. Launches it, getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Away team foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.110 left in the third. For three, sinks the tray. And he's got 28 now.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
It's James on the wing. 11 points in the game. And here's Brown for three. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
From the top of the key, he buries it.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Brown passes to James. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. And it's good. 2 points. James has got 13.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Korkmaz on the wing. Out to James. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. For three, Diallo. That shot off the mark. Diallo's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Mirotic. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Akobo. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's Corley missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Fires the three. The rebound by Diallo. Diallo's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
No one covering.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Gets the three to fall.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Covered by Diallo. Drops in the layup for 2.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Akobo. Can they get it? Gets the 3 ball to go.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming, a season, but I do like the fact the players have that option and that freedom.
They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's the three. The rebound by Diallo. Diallo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Let's go with a three. Akobo gets the bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Looking to get back on track. And he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Mirotic can't get it to go.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
From deep three-point land, he gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
This one for 3. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot comes out. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Fires from way outside. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't have too many problems tonight. They did.
The NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got James down out there at Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the center.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
From deep, James, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-bat call here.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And the home team has possession. It's a three-point game. Giffey. No good on the three. On the wing, James. The three. Traps in the tray.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's De Silva, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
There's the screen. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Lucic, James defending. Shot clock at 5. To the paint, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Krilexxx. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Korkmaz. On the wing, James. Edwards defending. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 6 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
It's good from long range.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And here we go. Giffey drops in the tray off the fast break. 6 points for him.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the basket by Papagiannis.
Assistant.
A minute 50 left in the first. Giffey sinks the three-pointer.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Korkmaz. Good. Great play by krilexxx to set it up. krilexxx has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the
Buries the long-range jumper.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked. And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Fabianich kicks to krilexxx. From deep, James. No good on that one. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. It's Edwards on the wing. Second shot opportunity, and he knocks down the jumper.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's krilexxx. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floaters.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And a miss there on the triple. On the wing, James fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. James has got 9.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. It again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
Domination. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Moniunas in at the center. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. For 3, Booker connects from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Moniunas with the steal. Stolen. And here's the fast break. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's a Kobo missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. That 3 off the mark. And they're pushing it up. Moniunas with the steal. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. He's guarded by Diallo. Puts up a deep 3. Latray. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. puts up a deep three. That one doesn't drop.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Lets the three fly. Right wing. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
This one for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
On Thursday, then on Sunday.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. He said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Jacobo's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball. He has 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Cornish with the rebound. Jacks up a three, and he's good on the three ball. Jacobo's got his second bucket of the night. Jacobo's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. To the right side. He's guarded by Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Over to the wing. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Odiunas has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Delivering the blowout. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your...
Hey,
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
and right now, let's see who... Thanks for spending half...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Krilexxx. Pass to Papagiannis. A three ball. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5, down low. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 15.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Right side, Edwards. Offline with his 3. Outside, James. Papagiannis passes to James. Here's the three. Can't hit that one.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Brown outside. Good. That's krilexxx who picks up the assist. Krilexxx has got 4 assists in the game. Giffey. It's good from long range.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Another miss by James.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 21.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's krilexxx. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Fires from deep. Korkmaz grabs the miss. And even 3-on-3 break. James dishes to krilexxx. Back to James. On the wing, James. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Good on the triple. James has got 12.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Giffey, James defending from deep. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Brown, no good. Giffey. The quick look, no good that time. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Off target from 3-point range. Here we go. All alone. He dialed that one up from long distance. Here's Papagiannis. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. Papagiannis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Giffey, he's covered by Brown. Fires away from outside. They get it back. Giffey. And the 3 off target. And here's James outside. Da Silva with the rebound. Da Silva's got 5 rebounds tonight from deep 3-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
krilexxx, no luck.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here they come. No one near James as he lets it go. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Drains it from beyond the arc. 33 points for him.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Korkmaz, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league.
Oh, he got it!
Can you believe that?
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the wing, Booker. There's the three. No good on the shot.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Moniunas in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Offensive rebound. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Okobo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Out to the wing. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And the three ball is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Out left to the wing, and stolen by Diallo. An even 3-on-3 break. Lets it go with a three. Trains the three-pointer.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set. Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Okobo, Corniche, can't get the putback. He's guarded by Diallo. Really left alone that time.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
There's the drive. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's Okobo missing. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Corniche. Fires the three. Drops in the tray.
just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Diallo. Back to Motiejunas for three. Good on the three-point shot.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Okobo looking over the floor. From deep three-point territory, can't connect. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd.
What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And the three off target. Now Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Edwards. In transition.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Brooks with it. 4-3. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Edwards. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Balmaro. Lets it go from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
To the inside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Mirotic. On the wing, Brooks. There's the drive to the right side. 5 to shoot. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Balmaro, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Great open look there.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic. Back to Brooks. Fires for 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. The fader. And that one's good. Mirotic.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
On target from range.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's De Silva. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Mirotic. Takes it inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Out to the right wing. The three. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And here's Edwards outside. The offensive rebound.
Away team foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Buries it down low. Off the inbound. And he sinks the layup.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Nails it from 3.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Tries again. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Number 16.
They set the pick. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the left wing. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Three-pointer. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Booker defending. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the pick. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 15.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Into the lane, and the shot goes.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Booker defending. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Booker pulls it down. Lets it fly. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. There's 38 seconds left to play in the half. To the paint. Here's McCormick, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Here's De Silva, and he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Substitution on the court.
There's the steal. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, I think for the home team, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjust.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, and that is going to do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brooks, the pass to Bolmaro. Back to Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. Releases. Great look there, but off target.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And here's Edwards outside. Here's De Silva. Sinks the tray. De Silva's got 9.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Fader on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Away team foul. Balmero. First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Yes, it's good. 6 points for him. Here's Mirotic. 11 points in the game. Pass to Brooks. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. Brooks has gone 1 for 3 on the night. It's 2-on-1.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
A tight game here in Utah. Launches a 3. That shot off. Here's Bolmaro. No points yet. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Edwards. There's the three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Deflects the pass. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Brooks from outside. He buries it from 3.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Balmaro. There's the drive.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Mirotic. The shot. That shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Edwards.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Substitution on the court.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
1:03 left in the 3rd quarter. To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the 3. Out left to the wing. 4-3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 12.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
For the lead. Counted from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the middle. Shakes him. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. To the right side. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And it's off from three-point range. Pass to McCormick. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Six to shoot to the inside. And the layup falls. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And the visitors call time here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Allie, thank you. And it's Brooks missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Drives to the hoop. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Shoots. No good from the wing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Brooks defending. Pass to Booker. Going in. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Mirotic. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Driving in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
He doesn't want to bother with layups. He likes to throw it down.
Man, you got to think his fans and teammates love watching him elevate like that. To the wing on the left. Here's Brooks. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Fires the three. They get it back. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the three. Could be what saves the day for them.
Brooks defending. The home team calls timeout.
Timeout. First team foul.
Now here's Edwards. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Pass to Mirotic from behind the arc. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Money.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Number 32.
Now James. From outside the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brown the pass to James. Up top, Brown. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Korkmaz, and there's the drive.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Sinks the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Kalathis, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Got that one up quick. 8 points for him.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's a screen. Fires for three. Pass to Balmaro. Shields got a piece of it, and they get it back. 6 to shoot. The three. Cans it from downtown.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
From deep, James. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside. Beyond the arc. From deep three-point land. Back to Mirotic. From past the arc. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Deflects the pass, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Team foul.
It's a 5-point game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Second team foul.
On defense, the home team sinks the three-pointer.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
To stop the run. Good. Great play by Kalathis to set it up.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to be in there.
It's stolen. Here's the break. Fires the three. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first three. Out to the right wing. Here's Balmaro. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
To the inside. Here's Papagiannis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Papagiannis has got 6.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Mirotic's shot is off. James looking it over. Round kicks to James. Here's Papagiannis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And here's James outside. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. He's got 5.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
James outside. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. James has got his second basket of the night.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the top. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Corniche, and it's Diallo in at the 3 slot. And the shot goes down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And it's a Kobo missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Away team foul. Armani Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's a Kobo. Banked in off the glass. Kobo's got his first points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Three-pointer, Brooks drills it from outside.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Brooks covering. Shoots the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Gozier, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession on Wednesday, then on Monday. Takes a 3, buries it from three-point range.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Diallo, and that one is good. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court. You gotta do it as a unit.
Over to the left wing, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Fires from way outside.
And after doing such a good job with the 3 ball in that first quarter, don't seem to have the same magic here in the second.
Brooks outside. Corniche with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's a Kobo. Connects from three-point range. Kobo's got 5 points in the quarter. A tight game here in Los Angeles. Pass to McCormick. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. He can't get that one. And they're running. Brooks with no one around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Okobo looking over the floor. Pass to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Okobo, that's good. Okobo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Oh,
my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Up again. The putback is no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Gozer. 3-pointer. Corniche with the rebound. To the left side wing. Here's Okobo. Tries again. Pass to Matajunas from the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Brooks right side. The 3. Corniche with the rebound. Corniche has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team foul.
6 seconds left in the first half. No good on the quick 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Your attention to center court. And
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the visitors now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Krilexxx in at the 1.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Krilexxx. 5 on the clock. James outside. No good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
They've got James. Round out there with Korkmaz. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Shields tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Korkmaz passes to James. And the dunk by James.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Ball's knocked loose, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pass to Balmoro. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. He had a nice open look right there. James has got 11.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Korkmaz. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And stolen by James. Papianis passes to krilexxx. For the tie, it's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. From deep, James blocked again, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 6. The screen from Brown. Takes the 3.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 18 points for him.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's krilexxx. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pushing it up. And taken away by Brown. Picked off in midair. And they're on the break.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
James, the pass to krilexxx. Brown outside. Outside, James. Just 5 on the clock. Brown kicks to James. Off target with his 3.
And to put things simply, this has not been his course.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
krilexxx passes to James. And just miss after miss right now.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Shields. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hands it from downtown.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 21 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 12. And when we return... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Diallo, and it's a Kobo in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Corniche. Pass to Montejunas. And he makes good on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's McCormick. Montejunas with the steal. Brooks covering. Brooks grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Moves back up, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Kobo's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%, and it's good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Diallo. They grab their own miss. There's the 3. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Number 32, first personal foul, first team foul.
Diallo's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Okobo. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Unable to get that one.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Brooks has gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Here's Diallo. Off target from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Okobo. From downtown, the shot will not fall.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
To the middle. Here's Cozier. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Down low. Pass to McCormick. Fades. It's hauled in by Diallo. Here's Okobo. No good from outside.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Diallo has the open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Brooks against James. The 3. No good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Brooks. He's tightly guarded. Here's Cozier. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by Brown. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was
On 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's krilexxx. James outside. Fades away. Over to the wing. They set a pick. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About a minute into this first quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Brown. Here's krilexxx. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Korkmaz. From downtown, it doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Over to the left wing. Fires it. No good there, off the double clutch. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's krilexxx. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple. krilexxx has got 5.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Launches it. Hauled in by Brown. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to James. Off target from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Such a wide open look. 5 points in the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall. .144 left to play in the first. And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they got written off by a lot of people early on, but they've shown everyone up by delivering a strong season so far.
Here's Korkmaz. Connects from downtown.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to De Silva. Now here's Edwards. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Korkmaz. And the three off target. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Check by James. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 11.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. Pure from three-point range.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by 12. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Diallo, no good. There's a screen from deep three-point range. Six to shoot. Puts up a deep three. And no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Had the space there, but it's offline.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Corley. For three. Akobo, no good. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
32. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Drops in the three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
For three, Diallo doesn't go for him. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. From deep. Kept alive. The three doesn't go that time.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
From deep, drains the triple. Diallo's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Akobo, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
For three, Diallo. Not going to go that time. Diallo's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 12.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Akobo. Fades back. And Booker pulls it down.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
From the arc. He drops it from range. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Akobo. Sinks it from distance.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Takes a 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. The quick look, no good that time. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Corley. Diallo with the ball. The 3. Drills it from deep. Diallo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Home team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the first half of this game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Well, I think for the home team, headed down the final month of the season, at this point, they are who they are, the middle of the pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the home team.
Their perimeter.
Appreciate you joining.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The 3 ball. Hauled in by Brown. Fires from deep. That one no good. They get it again. The 3 is up. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And James launches it from deep. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. James has gone 1 of 5 from 3-point territory. Fires the 3. A deep 3. No luck on that one. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's krilexxx. Pass to James. Got a piece of it. Here we go. The 3 is up. Edwards pulls it in.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And here comes the break. The 3, James buries it from 3. James has got 6 points.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Pass to Edwards. Here's De Silva. Back to Edwards. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Edwards gotten his second bucket.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's krilexxx. He's got 5. Clock is at 3. Here's krilexxx. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's De Silva. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
krilexxx has gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Off the mark there with a 3. The 3, James on target from range. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
On Friday, then on Tuesday.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Good on the shot.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's De Silva. No good from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
There's the 3. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Edwards got 9.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
James outside. James can't get that one to fall. James has gone 4 of 11 tonight. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter here. Launches it from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Here's De Silva. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. De Silva's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And James launches it from deep. Again, the miss by James.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It's Edwards on the wing. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harris outside. Oh, from deep. From deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. The 3 is up. From deep three-point land. Oh, trying his luck from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. For 3, Diallo. And it's Harris with the rebound. Diallo's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's a Kobo. Offline with a 3.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Back to Booker. The 3. No good on the shot.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss.
Uh-oh! No! Count it!
It's just, you just don't practice that. What is that?
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
A Kobo, no good. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here's the fast break. For 3, Diallo. The shot off that time. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. With the fadeaway. Can't get it to drop.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Cornelie. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Cornelie's got his first points of the night.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Diallo gets the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the fourth. On the clock. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Cornelie. Corneli's got 4 rebounds now. Launches it from deep. Akobo, no good. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor. When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a deep 3. That one doesn't drop. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Pass to Diallo. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.